Here we are at Inspiration Academy. This is the school that I started, and it's part of the story now. And also, I wanted to explain, just the way I explained to students, there's something beneath the surface that we need to understand to really make sense of the things that are happening in politics. So here's the surface level. This is where we see the character assassination happening that is made up and pushed through pay-for-play media. Now, this is what's beneath the surface. This is Vern Buchanan's campaign team for many years. You've got Anthony Pedicini to his right up here. Now that, if you don't know, that's Simwins, and that's a political corrupter in Hillsborough, Manatee County, and many other places. Max Goodman over here, we'll get to him in a little bit, but he is the campaign manager. Joe Gruters has been the head of the RPOF, and he's an important player, and he was an aide to Vern Buchanan along with Christian Ziegler. And Peter Sorsch is the friend of all these guys who runs Florida Politics, which is a pay-for-play media. And that's how a lot of these smear campaigns work. So here's the receipts. You've got Peter Sorsch making up an article that says that the tax-exempt status of my school is in jeopardy. And then you've got Max Goodman, who is activating weaponized IRS. This is the problem that we have as Americans, is a weaponized government against political opponents. This is directly out of Nancy Pelosi's playbook. Now, I'm not trying to play the victim here, but again, you got Peter Sorsch and Anthony Pedicini revealing their true character in deleted tweets. They deleted these, but I captured them beforehand to let you guys know the character of the individuals that we're dealing with here who are doing these smear campaigns. Now, let's talk about Joe Gruters here, part of this team. He's been the head of the Republican Party of Florida, and he's also the national committeeman to the RNC. So now we have Joe Gruters has head of the RPOF proposing a new bill to protect LGBTQ community in the workplace. So you've got the Florida Family Policy Council calling for Joe Gruters to resign, and with good reason. Because what they say here, if this bill is passed, it'd be used as a weapon to punish Christians for simply acting out their faith as small businesses, forcing people to use pronouns, forcing people to accept the trans agenda. And just so you know, this isn't just a one-off, this is a theme within the leadership of the Republican Party. Here's Anthony Pedicini marching in the LGBTQ parade in Tampa, promoting again a trans agenda. So now why would a supermajority of Republicans in the Florida Senate not confirm me as a trustee at New College of Florida? Well, here's the reason why. I posted this tweet that said that trans is a mental disorder. So now you have me standing in contrast to the Republican Party of Florida, the leadership at least. So now you've got this group of Republicans in name only pushing a trans agenda. They have successfully captured the political power of the Republican Party, and they're forcing patronage to their selected candidates by silencing we the people and by spending millions of dollars to send out deceitful mailers that are misinforming the public. So now let's go back to Vern Buchanan, one of the most corrupt members of Congress as measured by Business Insider for many years. Now he's using his political power for personal gain. He's trying to silence we the people, the Republicans, the informed Republican voters at a local level through arbitrary rules and silencing them. And here's what he doesn't want people to know, that people who are paying attention support me over 90% because they know that Vern Buchanan is a Republican in name only. And I've got the evidence, I've got the proof, and that's why I've done what I've done at these Republican clubs. Because the voice of we the people are being silenced, I went ahead and did an unofficial endorsement of we the people. And the evidence is there for you to look at. I asked people at these Republican clubs, the informed voters, I asked them who they were voting for, and I measured so that I could come up with an unofficial endorsement of we the people. And I'll let you be the judge. It's the media, it's the propaganda, and there's a lot of lies that are out there right now. So I just want to ask a question right now. If I may, I'm going to put you all on the spot. How many people are voting for, plan to vote for Vern Buchanan at this time? Thank you for your honesty. 1. How many people plan on voting for me in the primary? Please raise your hand. Thank you, guys. So I've shared a lot of brutal facts, and it's difficult to hear this information about our government, about the Republican Party itself. And so remember that we've got to confront the brutal facts and yet never lose hope that we're going to be victorious in the end. And we're going to be victorious because we're still a constitutional republic. It's still about we the people. You still can vote, and you can vote early right now in Manatee County and in Hillsborough County. And the primary is on August 20th. So go vote, make your voice heard, and let's take back the Republican Party, and let's take back our government to its principles. So remember, if you're going to take down a rhino like Vern Buchanan, you're going to need a spear. Eddie Spear for Congress.